do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and our home team. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Oklahoma City team as they interplay here. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And if you look back to last week, it was all about their defense. Anytime you hold an NFL team to single digits, that's saying something.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Eagles, we're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should, and what you have now is a full routine established about what you want to get done and full focus on the season.
And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by the former Cal Bear, Aaron Rodgers.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him the win. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 14 carries, 55 yards.
He's been a huge part of their winning streak because he establishes not just an identity and a tone, but the team relies on it. He takes care of the...
And right away, he lost the football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Fielded near the back of the end zone, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Their own 25-yard.
So back onto the field here come the Eagles for their second drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive. Then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
First down, Phillips. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost getting...
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working on pass rush moves, every position, because anyone could go after the quarterback in their defense, and you can see how they've all absorbed their lessons.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be fourth down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
First and 10.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center.
And what a game he is coming off of.
Oh, unbelievable.
Absolutely. And you know how much I love the history of the game. He broke a record held by the Dutchman, Norm van Brocklin, right? You got to go all the way back to 1951, and he threw for 554 yards in that game. And later, won a championship as a quarterback of the Philadelphia Eagles in 1960.
And now that record has been set anew. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, he can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From the 10. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. This is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. They'll find Miller. That's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On second down now, it's Phillips. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up third down.
Now it's Rodgers. The catch made by Miller. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for the Eagles on third down. 44 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now a give right side. Phillips. And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
He's taken down.
Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Brings up second and 9.
On second down, it's Phillips. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
For the running back.
Brandon, all things considered, considering the blitz that they just had against him.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line.
Really talk about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points. Not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And what we love to have the concession on every T-shirt has been printed in football that says finish on it, because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
At the 45-yard line.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. And it's caught. Touchdown. A big play there with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
It's 21-3. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive.
21, Eagles 3.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own.
Aaron Rodgers, we focus on him for our players spotlight. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. Working from the gun. Rodgers over the middle, complete. That's Phillips.
Rodgers.
And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
At the 30-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
5 yards to go.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 17 yards and a 1st down for Philly.
17 yards. 1st down, Philadelphia.
Rodgers again now. He completes this into the hands of Miller.
Rodgers.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Of 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
And 3 at the 46-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Phillips. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. They get 5, and it will go ahead and move the chains.
And an Eagles 1st down.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
So we'll recount real quick. He had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down.
Well, don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
OKC offense ready to set up shop again. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And touchdown! A big play there. Doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. The first quarter, this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it's stealing it, it's scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they were in field goal range last time out but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
25-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Rodgers, wide open receiver, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Gilmore. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
From the 31, Rodgers. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Aaron Rodgers sacked. A loss of 6 yards.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
This is taken at the 23. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The OKC offense ready to set up shop again. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
I mean,
that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll rifle this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. A big play there. What is going on here? 4 first-quarter touchdowns. Unbelievable. And this offense is running away with this one. And the route is on here in this first half. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way.
Rodgers pass complete. Fumble on the play. Recovered by the defense.
And just one tick to go, so this will obviously be the final play of this first quarter. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on a final play of this first quarter. Oklahoma City has the football here to begin the second quarter, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. And this will make it into the end zone, and this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Aaron Rodgers, we focus on him for our players spotlight. And this is unfortunately for him a montage he's probably not going to want to keep here for his files.
And I'm not so sure that he would describe it as a spotlight, although it is beating down on him pretty well, as is the rush. He's been hit, harassed, uncomfortable. It's been a really, really tough day for him.
Been sacked 6 times. See all that pressure coming from all angles. They'll run on first down. Phillips. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
And an Eagle first down.
Operating from the gun, Rodgers, and his throw here's incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
And
10. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smiles.
To see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown! That's an early touchdown grab for last week's NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was so electric, and they talked about it all week long, how to try to contain it.
And now for him, being able to focus on the task at hand and not just immediately assume that last week totally carries over, but you got to like the start that he has, showing those great hands that we've seen from him throughout.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where...
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. It's going the other way. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown.
Touchdown,
This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
From the gun, Rodgers completing it to the right side. Johnson.
Rodgers.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
A gain of 12. First down, Eagles.
On first down, Phillips. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. He was 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Rodgers. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. The Eagles on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 4.
To go.
Operating from the gun. Rodgers to the right side, complete to Miller. Complete. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a first down.
Philadelphia.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. From the gun, Rodgers, and he's got Miller. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. 8 yards.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
The score, Black Knights 62, Eagles 6.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
At their own 26-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll rifle this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A big play there.
At the
62 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. Here's 2nd and 8. And that's going to be caught. Oh, a one-handed grab there. He's got it for the touchdown. He's been a frequent target, and with catches like that, one-handed in the end zone, I'd keep going his way.
And he's doing it every which way, isn't he? 2 hands, and in this case, we just saw it with 1 hand. Almost reminds me of a great return of service guy.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They'll run on 1st down. It's Phillips. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Rodgers now to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Able to get away, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
He's going to let it go again. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown. A big play there. 68 yards as his guys continue to pour it on. I don't even know what to say anymore. I mean, I've lost track of how many times he's been in the end zone. This is just flat unbelievable.
Doesn't matter whether you have an abacus, a calculator, just old-fashioned pencil and paper trying to total it up. The number is staggering. What a performance. This man knows how to find the end zone and make it count.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
From the 27, Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football.
Aaron Rodgers sacked.
Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Fielded at the 43. A good return there, 17 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. 4 minutes to play here in quarter number 2. Now they try the right side here. And he'll be taken down well before the 1st at about the 36-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
A 2-yard gain.
They'll set up to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. Oh, and it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's 2nd down. Now a handoff looking right. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 6 there on the 1st down play.
At the Eagles' 9-yard.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. He'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the 1st half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working.
A gain of 11 on the
2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked.
7 yards.
Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out, you see, and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. It's going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point. The OKC offense ready to set up shop again. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they...
He's got it at the 15. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. A big play there. 68 yards. And this offense continues to pour it on. And that boys and girls, is an NFL record 6th touchdown reception. The record has stood since 1950. What a game.
How about that? Because so many things have to go right in order for it to happen. Not just him catching the passes, someone delivering it accurately, offensive line giving him time to throw the ball. A true team record, but he stands above it because he was on the receiving end of so many great plays.
Rodgers now on first down. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
To throw again. Rodgers. Being chased out left. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on for the 5th time here today. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Fielded at about the will switch. Hands 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no...
And this is caught at the 20. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A big play there. 68 yards as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Well, that was almost a 4-point swing. The interception, if he had returned it all the way, would have been 2 for them, but just a little bit shy.
And when it's a play like that, you're exactly right with the math, but don't you feel like it would have counted for more if they found their way all the way back to the end zone and gotten the 2? That changes the whole momentum, doesn't it?
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
At the 22-yard line.
That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Johnson the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
He was covered by Stephon Gilmore.
This time they stay on the ground. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Logan Cook now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And it's fielded at the 34. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you, too, in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. We'll begin up at U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. And they're drawing close to halftime with the Vikings out on top. Dalvin Cook has scored a touchdown there. From there, we head down south to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And you can see, currently, they trail in that ball game. Derek Carr lighting it up. 3 touchdown passes there. finally, let's get up to the place they call Titletown, Green Bay, Wisconsin, to see what's happening with the Packers. And they trail the visiting Lions in that one. The Lions trying to finish that one off and claim victory. Meanwhile, our game has been a boat race. Very one-sided to this point. And for the call of the second half, let's get it back to our commentating team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught at the 25. And he will take it in for the touchdown. A big play there. Finding the end zone yet again. And this offense is running away with this one. Now Mike McCarthy saying, let's go for 2. And that time he came out of the slot for that. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there. That's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
From the 30 on second down, Rodgers. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them. Providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
At the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Throwing on second down. Rodgers. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down.
3. First down, Eagles.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
10 yards to
go. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Completion here to Claypool.
Rodgers.
And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43.
Gain of 8.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
15-yard line.
The OKC offense ready to set up shop again. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And it'll be first and goal at the 7-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Phillips, and he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Hopkins with the extra point. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The OKC offense ready to set up shop again. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is caught at the 20. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. And they rattle off a big one. 58 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year as his guys continue to pour it on.
And we know they won't get their names in the stat sheet, but the offensive line has to get all the credit for that touchdown run. Tremendous job of blocking, paving the way for the 6 points.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the one touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage. And, again, that second score here in the third quarter. From the 27, Rodgers. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Before that last pass, 2 interceptions had already been thrown. And this last one tipped in the air, which means everyone on defense is almost fighting each other in order to get to the football to try and make it a third.
Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back.
8 yards.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
They just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. Take it at the 37. Well, a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards.
At the Eagles.
The OKC offense ready to set up shop again. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared.
And it's caught. Touchdown.
Touchdown.
A big play there. He flat out can't be stopped. And this offense continues to pour it on.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving them up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. At halftime, they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, Phillips. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks.
Brought down.
It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
Philadelphia.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. On 2nd down, it's Phillips. Only 2 yards on the pickup there, and now they're looking at a long 3rd down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And taken right on the 30. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. The OKC offense ready to set up shop again. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jerk.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. A big play there. Finding the end zone yet again as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who could make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
A loss of 7 yards.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
He'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards.
Their own 41-yard line.
The OKC offense ready to set up shop again. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together.
This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. And a huge play that time. 55 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield.
Taken down behind.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
I just wonder if before that last play, if someone on the defense stepped in the huddle and said we've been run over, run around, run through all game long. Can we come up with one stop right here? And on that play, they did.
After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And this offense is running away with this one.
But he decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. 1st down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers. And that's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Rodgers now throwing on 3rd and long. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. They'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 20. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. A big play there. He flat out can't be stopped as his guys continue to pour it on. So from back deep in their home territory all the way into the end zone. Do you think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance, because the normal call is take care of the football, run it, be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. He was covered by Stephon Gilmore.
To throw again. Rodgers. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. From midfield, here's Rodgers. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
A loss of 6 yards.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. A throw over the middle, taken in. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
22 yards.
When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois.
And now he's the pride of Butte Junior College, of course at Cal. And I remember watching him play at Cal, and he would run 7-on-7 drills. Angry if the ball ever hit the ground, and it didn't do it very often.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
11-yard line. A gain of 5. First down, Eagles.
They'll keep it on the ground. Phillips. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. The run only. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. On 2nd down now, it's Phillips. And a short pickup there down to about the 9.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
The OKC offense ready to set up shop again.
And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. It's a big play there. 63 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And this offense continues to pour it on.
Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I'd probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Eagles set and ready for their next offensive drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. They'll find Miller. That's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A gain of 6 there on first.
At the 31-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Rodgers.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
And it's 3rd down.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Buchanan.
And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Deontay Johnson. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
My old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The OKC offense ready to set up shop again.
And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL.
That's caught inside the 20. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A big play there. Finding the end zone yet again as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left. And their post-game stories, Charles, they have been filed for some time because this game, boy, is it lopsided.
Yeah, we can see our guy Scoop. He's even got his fedora tipped over his face. I think he's taking a nap now. Nothing left to write for him, but how gratifying has it been for them to see what they've done in practice and carry it into a game and see the execution be so good. They've got to feel fantastic about what they've accomplished in this one.
On 1st down, Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
He's forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Rodgers again now. Forced out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Rodgers sacked. A loss of 6 yards.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo
under pressure again, and down he goes again.
A loss of 4 yards.
But this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say, when you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
The OKC offense ready to set up shop again.
We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the 4th quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he will take it in for the touchdown.
A big play there. He flat out can't be stopped. And this offense is running away with this one. I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in, run it, smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
Taken about 7 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Eagles offense back out.
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down. Here's Rodgers. Completing it to the right side. Johnson. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Eagles first down.
Rodgers to throw once more. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
At the 40-yard line.
Throwing again. Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. They occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. The OKC offense ready to set up shop again. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
No, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, you know, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that, you know, a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now was dominating and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right? As the analyst, you got to fill that time. He's got it at the 15. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates its way through the entire team, and I can't wait to see what they do on the next down.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Brought down at the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line.
Under pressure, and down he goes. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To try again after the sack. Rodgers firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Complete to number 80.
The reception good for 7. It's third down.
And it's third down.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Pressure comes, and down he goes.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten.
And Rodgers intercepted a third time. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the bot.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now they try the right side here. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now a handoff looking right. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 20.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I agree.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked.
A loss of 8 yards. It's 2nd down.
So that complicates things.